Ya mpenzi mtazamaji, this is Brazil, Sao Paulo au Rio City. After executing God, after started saying bad about God, this is what God did to them. They did so bad to God. Let me speak to Swahili so that my Swahili people may understand. Walikuwa wanamdhihaki Mungu na kumdharau Mungu, na hiki ndicho kilichowafanyikia hao waliokuwa wanamdhihaki Mungu. Walikuwa wanamwabudu shetani na kusema kwamba Mungu hayuko na kumkejeli Yesu. They mocked Jesus. They did so bad, and this is what God paid them.
Reaching up to 2 meters in some areas. The Malaysian government responded quickly to the disaster. Rescue teams were dispatched to the affected areas to assist those affected by the floods. However, heavy rains and strong ocean currents made rescue efforts difficult and dangerous, especially in areas where homes and vehicles had been swept away by the flood. Floods left many residents without electricity, clean water and food, and some had to seek refuge in temporary shelters. The floods also disrupted transportation as many roads and bridges were washed away, cutting many communities from essential services. The impact of flooding on the local economy is expected to be significant, as many businesses will be unable to operate due to flooding. The agricultural sector is particularly vulnerable, with floods damaging or destroying many farms and crops. This flash flood is a reminder of the importance of disaster preparedness and the development of adequate infrastructure to prevent and mitigate the effects of natural disasters. As climate change is causing more and more severe weather, governments and communities must work together to develop effective strategies to minimize the risk of future disasters. Johor floods are caused by a variety of factors, including heavy rainfall, poor drainage systems, and urbanization. Malaysia's meteorological department issued heavy rain warnings for days leading up to the floods. However, the intensity of the rain on March 6 was unexpected and many were unprepared. Johor's poor drainage system exacerbates the effects of heavy rains. Many drainage systems are clogged with debris, preventing water from flowing freely. In addition, Johor's rapid urbanization has paved many natural waterways, allowing water to flow to other areas and causing flash floods. The Johor floods have had a devastating impact on affected communities. The flood claimed several lives and many were killed or injured. The floods also displaced thousands of people who had to take shelter in shelters set up by government and aid agencies. Floods also caused extensive damage to infrastructure such as roads, bridges, and buildings. Many homes were flooded and people lost their belongings and in some cases entire homes. The floods also disrupted the transportation system as many highways and highways were closed, causing significant congestion and delays. The Malaysian government and emergency services responded swiftly to the Johor floods. The National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, was activated and coordinated relief efforts. The government set up shelters in safe places and provided food, water and medical assistance to the victims. Malaysian forces have also been mobilized to support relief efforts. The military used helicopters and boats to rescue stranded people in flooded areas and deliver needed supplies to affected communities. The Johor floods have highlighted the need for infrastructure improvement and disaster preparedness in Malaysia. Poor drainage systems and urbanization make Johor prone to flash floods. Governments should invest in better drainage systems and keep natural waterways unblocked. We also need to improve preparedness for disasters, such as early warning systems and evacuation plans. Governments should work closely with local communities to develop effective disaster preparedness plans and educate people on how to protect themselves during floods. The flash flood that hit the state of Johor, Malaysia on March 6, 2023 was a tragic event that claimed lives and caused significant damage to property and infrastructure. Disasters highlight the importance of effective disaster preparedness and infrastructure development to mitigate the effects of natural disasters. Going forward, it is critical that governments and societies prioritize disaster preparedness and resilience to prevent similar incidents in the future.
Magandang video. Sampai na nagbawa sa pabaga. Ayan, ay nakasurot. Ayan. Ayan. Ay.
Mpenzi mtazamaji, na hivi ndivyo waliokuwa wanamkejeli Mungu, wanamwabudu shetani. Look at the pictures, they were worshiping the devil. They were just mocking Jesus. Look, this man walked like Jesus, and God answered them.